Welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. For 20 years, we've been leading the way, sparking curiosity and discovering the brightest minds across India, with the legends who've made this journey unforgettable. Your quizmaster, the one and only Pick Brain, and the ever-energetic Rashmi Furtado. And now it's time to kick off the Northeast Cluster Final.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. This is the 20th edition of this quiz. Going strong for 20 long years is this knowledge celebration, and we only intend to grow stronger when it comes to this quiz. So let's get started, and let me invite all of our finalists on stage here today. Our first finalist representing IIM Shillong is Viren Kohli. Following Viren, as our second finalist here today, representing IIM Shillong again, is Mehak Mehta. As our third finalist here today, following Mehak, representing IIM Shillong again, is Afreen. As the fourth contestant here today, representing IIIT Guwahati, is Divyanshu Vyas. Alright, that's Divyanshu Vyas. And following him, representing IIIT Guwahati again, is Jaswinder Gill. Completing the lineup for us here today is Madhur Jain, representing IIIT Guwahati. So to my right is the entire contingent from IIM Shillong. To my left is the entire contingent from IIIT Guwahati. Both not too far from each other, and both the institutions have made it to the cluster final here today. I don't know if one each from each of these institutions will move forward into the zonal final, or maybe one of the two institutions will dominate this cluster final. Let's see what happens and move into the first round of this quiz, Domain Expertise. Here we go.
Jayega bola jayega, ye sab bolta batayega. Jayega bola jayega, ye sab bolta batayega.
This is Baba Now, and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now, delivering in 10 minutes.
So let's see how all our finalists, that is IIM Shillong and IIIT Guwahati, fare today. Let's start with the first round of Domain Expertise. The first question of this round, history is what we are looking at, okay? Coming up is the question. What were these called, built by the Tatas for World War II? The Tatas built this for World War II. What were they called? Think simple. Okay, I'll help you out, okay? It is the name of a small little place in our country. It is the name that is also given to the railway station of that place. That is the name given to this particular vehicle that was created for World War II by the Tatas. I have actually sort of given away the answer. Oh, no one going on this one. One hand in the audience waiting to answer. Go ahead. Tata Nagar is absolutely right. Let's give him a round of applause. Tata Nagar is absolutely right. Tata Nagar is what I was looking for. No one getting that here on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Tata Nagar was the answer I was looking for. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 2. Trivia is what we're looking at. The question coming up on your screen, here we go. Where was he employed in this movie? Where was he employed in this movie? This movie had quite a few names of certain brands, certain businesses. I want to know where he was employed. An entertainment question. Oh, no one trying on this either. I have a lot of hands in the audience for this one. Go ahead, go ahead. Manishka getting that right. FedEx is what I was looking for as an answer. In fact, it is also called as the longest advertisement ever for FedEx, or any brand for that matter. FedEx is the company he was working for in the movie Castaway. Let's move on to the next one. Celebrities is what we are looking at. The question coming up on your screen: who was this lady who was a celebrity brand in her own right? Oh, no one going on this one either. I thought I should give a clue, but then I thought I would be probably giving it away. Her name, Maharani Gayatri Devi. Maharani Gayatri Devi is what I was looking for. All right, let's move on to the next one. Question number 4 coming up on your screen. Origins is what we are looking at for this question. Here we go. Which company's logo is believed to have been inspired from Scotland's St. Andrew's Cross flag? Think finance, think banking. Huge clue, huge name in this world. Very huge brand in this world. Inspired from the Scotland's St. Andrew's Cross flag. Oh, no one going on this one either. Not an unknown name at all. Definitely a known name to all of us. Go ahead. HSBC is all absolutely right. HSBC is what I was looking for. Let's move on to the next question. That's question number 5. Women-led brands. Okay, the question coming up on your screen: which celebrity would you associate to this brand? Think of a singer, global singer, huge name, known for her quirkiness, sometimes termed as eccentricities as well, but I would like to call it quirkiness, for the way she dresses up. The quirk is because of the way she dresses up, nothing else. In fact, there was a point in time where people had a joke running saying, does anyone know how she actually looks, like her natural look? Oh, go ahead, Viren is trying.
Is it Rihanna?
Rihanna is not necessarily quirky when it comes to her looks. Minus 20 on that. On a second attempt, anyone trying? All right, go ahead. It is absolutely right. Lady Gaga is what I was looking for. If you guys can recall, the looks that she would have would be a little quirky, and there was a running joke where people said, do we actually know what she looks like? Does anyone know what she actually looks like? All right. This question is, of course, from the world of entertainment, and Tata Play Binge, our entertainment partner. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 6. Tributes is what we are looking at. The question, wait for my question, here we go. Which brand is bringing its age-old campaigns back to life? The logo of the brand is right there. Go ahead, Viren.
Is it Rolex?
Rolex. Oh, you went along those lines. Minus 20 on that. Rolex would still have a very different color when it comes to the logo. And of course, the dimensions of the logo is also very different for Rolex. Oh, no one trying on this one. I expected the buzzers to go off quite quickly for this one. Again, not an unknown brand at all. Anybody in the audience wanting to try? Yeah, go ahead. Triumph is absolutely right. Triumph is what I was looking for. Now, if you think back, that particular logo will take you back to Triumph. Okay, let's move on. 20 points to our corporate quizzers. Question number 7, identity. All you need to tell me is the name of this group in India. If you don't know this, I'll consider you extremely innocent college students. Oh, That was also a clue, by the way, the comment that I made. No one trying on this one either. I thought it is believed that this is the age where you try different things and you would have seen this. The first hand to go up, go ahead. Absolutely right. The UB group or the United Brewery Group is what I was looking for as an answer. Okay, let's move on to the next one. That is question number 8. From the world of Tatas, all you need to do is identify the brand. Here we go. There's a tiny little clue there. Go ahead, Viren.
Himalayan.
Himalayan. He is very keen on negating that minus 40. And he just did that. Plus 20 to you. Absolutely right. Himalayan is what I was looking for as an answer. He gets his plus 20 there. And he will now slowly start moving back into the positives. But for now, let us move into the next question. That's question number 9. Slightly longer question, but of course you can choose to press the buzzer whenever you want. Here we go. This automobile company is a British cultural icon and has also held a royal warrant as purveyor of motor cars to Charles III as Prince of Wales and of course later King. And this has been there since 1982. This is the old logo of that brand. Which car brand or automobile brand am I talking about? Okay, go ahead. Mehak is trying.
Aston Martin.
I was going to say, at the risk of being beaten by the audience, I would like to give a clue, and I was going to say, think James Bond, but she did not need that. Mehak got that right. Aston Martin is absolutely right. Plus 20 to Mehak on that. Good hit on that one, Mehak. Plus 20. Let's move on. Question number 10, the last one in this round. Coming up, mascots is what we are looking at. Question coming up on your screen. Here we go. Which American fast food chain founded by Glenn featured Gidget, better known as the Chihuahua, as its mascot in commercials from September 1997 to July 2000? Fast food chain present all across our country as well. Definitely a brand, a global brand that all of you have heard of. Featured this little Chihuahua here, Gidget, as a mascot. Go ahead, Mehak is trying again.
Is it Taco Bell?
You seem to be good with cars and good with identifying the dogs as well. Plus 20, absolutely right. I don't know how dogs and cars overlap, but two very varied, like hobbies or interests that people would have. But that does not matter. It has fetched her those 20 points, which has now taken her to 40. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the first round of this quiz with Mehak on 40 points and Viren slowly trying to climb back into the positives. He's on minus 20. He'll have to work a little harder. But for now, let's invite Big Brain back on stage to take this cluster final forward. Over to you, Big Brain.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
As we go to the next round, it's time to provide me with some theories on the strings that I show you. String theory coming up now. You know the way it's played. You're going to get multiple clues on your screen. You've got to put it together and give me an overall answer. Plus 20, minus 20. If you're ready with the first one on your screen now. All of these, including the Queen, will take you to something iconic in this world. Many people have tried to create a value of this brand, is probably one of the most well-known fictional characters in the world. Walther is a famous brand in the world of guns. That's a good clue. Nobody taking a chance? All right, turns out to be a really tough one here. Hands are twitching on the buzzers, but the negative is probably what is playing on the minds of the contestants. Tough one. Not a question being tough, but I think you made it tough for yourself. The answer is simple, actually. James Bond. I was kicking myself sitting there when she was giving the clues. I said, God, James Bond is coming up in my segment. That is Ian Fleming. That is the gun that James Bond normally uses. The Queen's played a part in James Bond movies, and that was one of the original sketches of how a James Bond should ideally look. And that chiseled look was the way in which they started looking out for who would fit a James Bond. Now the contestants would feel we should have got that right. Here's the next one on your screens now. It was started by a magazine to promote itself in France. It's organized by ASO, which is the Amaru Sports Organization. These are famous jerseys that get associated with this iconic event that happens. It's a endurance test in many ways. People really train hard to take part in this. Which famous sporting event am I breaking up for you? All right, nobody on the buzzer on that one. I was looking for Tour de France as an answer. And the yellow jersey, I think, was a giveaway there. As we go to the next one on your screens now. Eastman's dry plates, to a product that does not exist for them anymore, to a famous campaign which says, you press the button, we do the rest. The brand is famous for being an example of losing out in the digital era. Which great brand are we talking about? Someone's going to give it a shot. Viren is trying. He's got a good attitude to quiz because he doesn't want to just let go. Yes?
I think it is Kodak.
Kodak will give you a 20. Well played on Kodak. He's got it right. That's the only way he could come back, and he's come back because he's giving himself a chance. Well played. On to the next one on your screens now. All these will lead you to a great star in this world. A brand of water, a brand of hotels, a perfume brand with a unique number. Just because you see the number 7, don't say Dhoni. It's not. Now think. On my left, he's now giving it a shot, is Dhyanshu, right? Go ahead.
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's thinking Cristiano Ronaldo. It'll get him a 20. It gets him a 20 on that. He's got to 20. She's leading on 40 is Mehak. As we go to the next one on your screen, the buzzers might start going. People are slowly beginning to hit. Here's the next one now. Which famous brand owns all of these if that's the mother logo? Bubbly, Captain Crunch. They created something called lithiated lemon soda, which is a famous drink from this beverage giant. Your overall answer is a beverage company.
Pepsi.
She's on 40 and she's taking a risk. If she gets it, she's going to go to 60.
Is it PepsiCo?
Is it Pepsi? Do you know what drink was originally lithiated lemon soda by any chance? Think Pepsi.
Not sure.
Lemon soda. All right. That was the tougher part for her, but she'll still get her 20 plus 20 to her on that one. Takes her to 60, which is putting her in a good position For the zonals, the answer is on that one, 7-Up. 7-Up is the drink which is lithiated lemon soda, and all of them are from Pepsi. As we go to the last one, two of them looking good here. On to the last one on your screens now. All of these would lead you to an entertainment giant. This could have also been one of our Tata Play binge entertainment questions. A huge entertainment giant in this world. Roy on your screen. Lucasfilms, part of them. Olani is something they own. ESPN is something they own. Which world famous entertainment giant owns ESPN? Entertainment giant. Lucasfilms. Roy, one of the brothers. Oh, this is too simple in my opinion to miss. She's giving it a shot. Go ahead.
Warner Brothers?
The Warner Brothers. Oh, she'll take a negative on Warner Brothers. She went on the film route, but she went on Warner Brothers. Oh, Mehak wants to try.
I can guess from the face, Disney.
Disney. This young girl takes half chances, and whenever she's in doubt, she's right. Plus 20 again. Mehak, I need you to do me a favor. When you get it right, you need to smile. Yeah? That means you go, yeah. She's so tense and nervous. She's on 80, but she's actually scoring well when she feels that she knows it. Well, Mehak looks good on 80 at this point in time, but the next round can make a lot of difference. We will still take a look at the leaderboard. It's a simple leaderboard to take a look at. We've got one of them on 80, and she's from IIM Shillong. She's doing well here today to lead her way. Divyanshu on my left is on 20, so he'll try to get to that 80 if he can. Else, at some stage, he's going to ask himself, can I just get one more somewhere and look at just making it into the zonal and then figuring life out. That's another route to play.
रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा.
This is Baby Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now, delivering in 10 minutes.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा.
We move into analytical intelligence coming up now. You're going to get a series of visuals. You've got to apply the formula to those and then get your answer in place. You know how it's done. Here is your example with Tata coming up as an answer. As we move to the first one on your screens, the formula coming up for you now. T minus 1, F plus 1, H plus 2, E minus 1, N plus 1, and K minus 2 will lead you to something very commonly used by people today as an accessory. It's a very commonly used accessory in this world. It comes into a category of wearable devices. Is someone going to give it a shot? Nobody. Oh, someone's going for it. On table number 5, Jaswinder.
Fitbit.
Is absolutely right. He's got Fitbit right. What did you crack?
Nike and TikTok and Pizza Hut.
All right, you got 3 of them and then fit the formula in. Fitbit gives him 20. As we go to the next one on your screen now. Here we go. A minus 1, G plus 1, S minus 2, R plus 1, D plus 1, E minus 1, and N minus 2. Looks like a big answer, but you'll actually figure it out well. And it will give you the required energy to move forward in this quiz. Good clue. It's a very good clue from me. It will give you the required energy to move forward. Someone's giving it a shot. He's going for it again. Is Jaswinder.
Red Bull.
Jaswinder from Triple IT is now giving it good shots, and he gets another 20. Plus 20 again to him. He moves to 40. As we go to the next one on your screens now. S minus 3, T plus 1, S plus 1, A plus 1, Y minus 1, and L plus 1 will eventually give you a company from the world of Tatas. You still need to figure out the answers to a few more than one or two. Otherwise, it's tough. And you will need the full names. It's a famous Tata company. Nobody, oh, she's going for it, is Mehak.
Voltas.
Voltas will take her to 100. Oh, she's doing her math well. She took her time on it, but she wanted to be dead sure. It just gives her that extra breather because Jaswinder was beginning to get closer and closer, but suddenly she's got a 3-answer lead. As we go to the last one in this round, here it is. R plus 2, N minus 1, I minus 1, T plus 2, B plus 1, and K minus 1 is going to lead you to an energy giant from India. Huge energy giant. Again, she's gone for it.
Is it Suzlon?
As the quiz progresses, Mehak Mehta seems to be getting better and better. 120 to her. She's really now beginning to dominate this final. She's got that right as well. She's understood the drift of the game very quickly, and that is helping her to score.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
कर लिया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग-अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीस पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
As we move to the final frontier of this game, it will determine effectively who's going to finish second. At this point in time, we've certainly got Jaswinder looking at that position. As we move to the final frontier, time for quick thinking. Here it is. On the final frontier of this quiz here today, as we get into some quick thinking, we've got one of our contenders on 20 on my left. He's also from Triple IT. We've got one of them on 40 who's in the second place. But on 120, Mehak Mehta is looking good for sure to go into the zonal final. The second place is clearly undecided. As we start with the first one, hands on the buzzer. Here we go. Who is the only governor of the Reserve Bank of India to have also gone on to be a finance minister of this country and then the prime minister of the nation? The only ever governor of the Reserve Bank of India to be a finance minister and a prime minister of our country. On my left, he's trying to get another 20.
Dr. Manmohan Singh.
The only man to be RBI governor, finance minister, prime minister. It can be a good route to take in a country like ours. Plus 20. Plus 20 to him. That takes him to 40. The game is now becoming tight and interesting. 2 of them on 40. 1 of them will qualify as we go to the second question. Here we go. Started by Merrill Fernando, this brand is named after his 2 sons. It's one of the most iconic brands from Sri Lanka. You would often find this brand in cricket matches and so on that you get to see from Sri Lanka. It competes with what the Northeast is extremely proud of, which is its tea. Which tea brand from Sri Lanka are we talking about? None on the buzzer. Turns out to be a tough one. The answer, yes sir. Dilma tea is absolutely right. He's followed this quiz for long years to not know something like that. He would certainly know it. So question number 3 2 more will determine what is going to happen to this quiz final. Here we go. Fun school toys is something all of us have heard about in India. Fun School is actually owned by a tire company in India, interestingly. Which tire manufacturer from South India owns Fun School toys? It's a huge tire giant in India that owns Fun School toys. Hafreen's hand moves to the buzzer. She says, I'm going to give it a shot. Yes.
MRF?
Is correct. Absolutely right on MRF. She just needs to trust herself. On 42 of them, one of them is going to actually get through. I think it's clear it's between just the 2 of them. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Hands on that buzzer. Let me see what happens between them. All right. Final question. One of you will go through. On my left, both from IIIT Guwahati. Let's see what happens. This is a human rights organization. Its logo is a candle with a barbed wire around it on a yellow background. It's a very famous organization that essentially works on human rights. All you got to tell me is which international organization is this? It's between the 2 of them, literally. None of them wants to take a -20. All right, I need to get to my tiebreaker cards for sure, as both of them seem reluctant to even touch the buzzer, let alone push the buzzer. All right. None getting that right. The answer I was looking for was Amnesty International. We'll take a final look at this scorecard. Very nervous Northeastern cluster final on the leaderboard, on the Tata Play binge board. This is how it stacks up. On 120, Mehak qualifies from Indian Institute of Management, Shillong. She's won this final in style. 2 of them on 40 on a tiebreaker, both from IIIT Guwahati.
Dhaniya, 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 dhaniya.
This is BV Now. And this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Tiebreaker questions only to the 2 of you. Whoever gets it right will go through to the final. All right, here we go. Only between the 2 of you. On my left, both, of course, from IIIT. We've got Divyanshu and Jaswinder. Is that correct? Yes. All right, here we go. Question to you. This airline gives you Q points, like a quiz. You get Q points on this airline. The mascot of the airline is a regional animal called the oryx. It was among the first airlines to introduce experiential bedrooms at 35,000 feet. It's an iconic airline which played a very important role in the development of soccer and also at a FIFA World Cup not so long ago. Which international airline will lead you to Q points and the oryx as an animal? Neither of them want to take a negative. That's interesting. The answer is Qatar Airways. All right, both of them choosing to let go of that on Qatar Airways as we go to the next one. Here we go. Let's see what happens on this. In UK and Ireland, this name could not be used because an instrument or a device has actually been trademarked by this name. So the product got the name Lynx, L-Y-N-X. In other countries, it's available in other names such as Apollo, Maniac, Voodoo, etc. How do we know this deodorant brand in India? High spending deodorant, especially on television advertising. All these are the same brand with different names in different countries. Because a device or an instrument was trademarked in UK and Ireland, they could not call it by the same name. In India, this deodorant is known by a different name. The other countries, it's called Apollo, Maniac, Voodoo. They've also gotten into a lot of controversies because of some of the claims they make. Which deodorant am I talking about? 3 letters for an answer. He's gone for it in a flash. I think he had 2 names in his mind. Go ahead, Jaswinder.
Fog.
Fog. Fog is F-O-G-G. Well, that will take Divyanshu actually into the zonal final for keeping quiet. Well, he decided, I'm not going to contribute a negative, so tough luck between the two of you. But both of you are from the same institute, so there are no hard feelings there. The answer that I was looking for is axe. You should have gone for it. Well, I think he wrote axe and he didn't press the buzzer. You got to believe in yourself. We'll take a look at the leaderboard here. Finally, it's a negative that pushes Divyanshu into the final. He's on 40. Jaswinder finishes on 39. Mehak will finish on 120. She's had no problems from IIM Shillong getting into the final. So we're going to have a flurry of IIMs in this zonal final. We've got IIM Calcutta, we've got IIM Shillong, we have IIM Bodh Gaya. All of them will be up in the zonal final of this region. They will be challenged by a few engineers who would probably be aspiring to be at the IIM someday. But at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, from Rashmi, from me, Pig Brain, you were watching the Northeastern Cluster Final. Till we come to you with the zonal final, do take care. But for now, thank you for tuning in and watching Tata Crucible. Goodbye.